How's it going? Get started here in just a minute. I forgot to put in the last two guys on the Justin Herbert. Okay, we're ready to run. Last night, when I was doing the dollar break, which was the Justin Jefferson, my internet flashed. I did not know it. It ended up kind of bad, but I am going to, everybody in that one, I don't have an item right now, but I'm going to do another Justin Jefferson item. I just have to get it. I've got that paper set out, so I will put it on there, and somebody will be winning a Justin Jefferson item. I just have to get it in. So getting a little bonus on that one. So if you're in the dollar break last night, you will have another chance at something from Justin Jefferson. So you just have to let me get it. Tonight we had the Justin Herbert. I was going to switch up the way we do it with the initials because that's where it got screwed up. But I just put everything in as it came in today, and I proofread everything, so I should never have another issue. So I'm going to stick with the initials. With that being said, I'll run through. Basically, if you're new to this, the way I do it is I put in your initials, and I'll read it off what you'll be in there under. So Richard, RS, Tom, RTR, Ron, RW, Jesse, JR, Elliot, EN, John, JC, Al, AL, Matt, MM, Robert, RB, Brian, M, BM, Nick, NB, James, JM, Rudy, RK, Joseph, you'll be under there under JOS, Ronnie, you'll be in there under RON, Eric, EP, Brada, BR, Christoph, CK, Timmy Ross, you will be in there under Tim, TIM, Eric, EK, Jonathan, JL, Richard J, you'll be under RJ, Bill, BS, Danny, or Donnie, DC. Was that Danny or Donnie? Make sure I got that right. I can't read my writing. There's both in there tonight. So. Gotta make sure everything's right. Eric, Richard, Bill, Danny. That was Danny is DC. Got that. Steve, SP. Mark, you will be in there under MAR. Joshua Melick, you'll be under MEL. Your initials and the first three letters of your first name were taken, so I went first three of your last name. Chris, still CD. Richard, RS. Some of these are repeats, but Danny, DC. Ryan, RG. Ron, RW. Vlad, VC. Scorching Sports Cards, SS. Richard, RS. Al, AL. Al, that's the second time you were on there. I don't know if I read the first one. I might have skipped it, but Scorching, SS. Bill, BS. Donnie, DP, and Chris, CD. So everybody is in there. We'll get our ball, and somebody gets a Herbie. All right, tonight's magic is 5. 55 popped out. So we are going with times 5. All right, so after 5 times, somebody has a Herbert. Jump right into it. 1. Bunch of them in there tonight. 2. 3. 4. And here we go. Good luck, guys. This one gets us a winner. 5. RS. And 5 times on the random. RS is Richard. Richard gets the Justin Herbert. There it is, Richard. It does have the bumpers on it. Beckett authenticated. Here's a rep. Nice hit, Richard. Congratulations. Richard taking home the Justin Herbert. All right, guys. Anybody who got in this one hasn't got in a break. Everybody's on Facebook, but we do the dollar break before every break. So if you like that, check us out. Next break is on Tuesday. I might try to do a break on Thursday next week, just a small one, because I am going on vacation on Friday. So a little short week for me tomorrow. Next week, just one break. So, nice hit, Richard. Congratulations, Justin. All right, guys. We had 2 of them filled on Facebook, and we might try a live one. Probably only going to do one live tonight. Got a Canelo fight on. I want to watch it. So, it's yesterday's paper. Today's paper. There it is. All right, let's get some randoms. This is the 2-boxer. First up, we had Leland with Denver. Jacksonville. Robert, New Orleans. Vegas. Bill, Cincinnati. Baltimore. Brada, San Francisco. Arizona. Not sure what we'll do next week for the dollar on Tuesday, but I'll find something. Bill, Cleveland. Jets. David, Pittsburgh. Philly. Bill, Atlanta. Kansas City. Richard, Buffalo. Chicago. Macho Man Randy Savage stuff. Not autograph stuff, but man. Do I have the Macho Man? Oh, yeah. I do. Ron, Tampa Bay. Carolina. David, Giants. Chargers. Bill, Houston. Tennessee. Jonathan, Detroit. The Rams. Tom, Minnesota. Seattle. Joseph, Washington. Miami. Al, Green Bay. Indy. And Mike closes with Dallas and gets New England. Jonathan, I collect toys. I've got a bunch of them under there. I cleaned for a party a couple weeks ago, and I hid all the toy stuff under the desk so nobody would think I was an odd guy, or obviously know I was an odd guy, and I just never took them out from under there. But I've got the Macho Man. I wish I would have went to one of his hotels, met him there, and got a signature on it. That would have been pretty awesome. All right, guys. He says 65. Looking for patterns. All right, guys, 5 times on the random. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lucky number 5. Top 2 will be our boxes as long as they're there. 61 and 52. 61 and 52. Randomize that list 5 times. 61, 52. Right there. $61, $61. Oh shit. $61 right there. All right, guys, let me read off what we got here. Leland, Denver and Jacksonville. Robert, New Orleans and Vegas. Bill, Cincy and Baltimore. Brada, San Francisco, Arizona. Bill, Cleveland and the Jets. David, Pittsburgh, Philly. Bill, Atlanta, Kansas City. Richard, Buffalo, Chicago. Ron, Tampa Bay, Carolina. David, Giants and Chargers. Bill, Houston, Tennessee. Jonathan, Detroit and the Rams. Tom, Minnesota, Seattle. Joseph, Washington, Miami. Al, Green Bay, Indy. And Mike, Dallas and New Orleans. All right. Here we go. This is the first box we'll do tonight. Box 61. Good luck. Miami. Who had Miami? Joseph. Joseph has the Miami. I think that's a throwback, isn't it? Yeah, throwback outfit. I like this one. I think I should have put a picture of this on. JSA certified. It is a rep. And your piece is in the bag. And boom. Inscription is 72 perfect season, 17-0. It's the fullback, Larry Csonka. Don't know why I didn't put a picture of Larry on there. I think he's awesome. Nice hit, Joseph. Larry Csonka. The decal is bubbled a little bit. I'll let you fix that. Nice hit. Larry Csonka coming up first. I'd like to get him and Mercury Morris on the same one. If I don't know if either guy has passed away or not, but I think it'd be pretty sweet. No, is it Mercury Morris? Yeah, Mercury Morris. All right, guys. Second box from the 2-boxer, box 52. I miss Richard guessing Ray Finkel on the Miami helmet. That's great. Laces were in. This. I'll just pull it. Detroit. Lions. Detroit in this 2-boxer was. I know it got picked. I can't find it. Denver, Cincy, San Fran, Cleveland, Pitt, Atlanta, Buffalo, Tampa. Jonathan, I will send it to your house instead of Jesse this time, man. Sorry about that. Jonathan, yes, Herman Moore. Have you actually ever seen a Herman Moore? I've spent more time looking for a Herman Moore than I would like to admit. If somebody has one, let me know. Do you really? I can't find on a speed. That's what I've been looking for is Herman Moore. You have Herman Moore in an amp. That's freaking awesome. Schwartz authenticated. It is a rep. 6 scripts. Holy cow. That's amazing. Bang. Yeah, I would like to see a picture of that. That'd be pretty awesome. Al says he's seen a couple. Nice hit, Jonathan. Barry Sanders. On the speed. Thank Al for out. Oh, you got it on eBay. I don't know how I missed that one. I'm usually on it, looking for the Herman Moores and I don't know, guys from that era. Some of them are hard to find. It snuck in under the radar. Yeah. Met Herman at the hotel. 7 scripts if you send it back to him. That's great. Called Bill STL. It was ATL. Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Miami. That 2-boxer was pretty freaking good. Larry Zonka and Barry Sanders. Cannot beat that. I guess you could beat that. All opinion based. And the Chargers. All right, guys, this is the second one we filled on Facebook. We will try one live fill, and then it is off to watch boxing. My older son usually comes home and watches it with me. He's supposed to be home. He said he wasn't sure what time, but I'm the only one that ever watched fighting in my boxing in my house, and he started watching, so I try to watch it with him. All right, Bill, Cincinnati, the Rams. Brada, San Fran, Seattle. Scorching Sports Cards, Cleveland, Vegas. Jeff, Detroit, Philly. Dave, Pittsburgh, Dallas. Dave, you also had the Giants. Baltimore. Ron, Denver. Washington. Robert, New Orleans. Kansas City. Bill, Atlanta. Arizona. Ron, Tampa Bay. The Jets. Richard, Buffalo. Indy. Jonathan, Miami. Minnesota. Al, Houston and Green Bay. Carolina and Tennessee. Jeff, New England. Jacksonville. And Elliot closes us with the Chargers. Gets the Bears. All right, guys, we got Bill, Cincy and the Rams. Brada, San Fran, Seattle. Scorching Sports Cards, Cleveland and Vegas. Jeff, Detroit, Philly. Dave, Pittsburgh, Giants. Dallas, Baltimore. Ron, Denver, Washington. Robert, New Orleans, KC. Bill, Atlanta, Arizona. Ron, Tampa Bay and the Jets. Richard, Buffalo, Indy. Jonathan, Miami, Minnesota. Al, Houston, Carolina. Green Bay, Tennessee. Jeff, New England and Jacksonville. And Elliot, Chargers and Bears. All right, guys, this is the second one. We'll try one live fill. I think I will reload to the boxes by Tuesday. I'm hoping to have a whole bunch of helmets hit the door on Monday. So we should get filled up for the Tuesday break. All righty. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Box 93. A little fuzzy, but 93. And I randomize that list 5 times. Box 93. All right, guys, good luck. Jonathan says Vikings. Not the Vikings. Texans. Houston is Al. This guy gonna be Fanatics. Make you think of John Randall. Fanatics authenticated. It is a rep. Not JJ. Maybe the next great defensive player. That is going to be Will Anderson. We kind of cuts him short, don't he? W.A. Oh, they did change it, didn't they? Huh. Added that thing to the bottom. What is that? I don't know what it is. I guess it doesn't matter, but they made that a little bigger. It's kind of cool, the W.A. I bet he can sign it quick, too. If I were famous and anyone ever wanted my autograph, I would learn how to write it quickly. My oldest son played on a college team last summer, and kids would ask him for his autograph, and he wrote the worst autograph ever. There it is, guys. Grab a spot if you want in. Yeah, my boy, he wrote his name out. You could read every letter. It reminded me of Keith Hernandez. All right, 16. See what we got here. If anybody claimed the Giants, don't forget that NYG does not show up. You have to type in NG or Giants. So if anybody tried that, might have to go back. Bill, Cincy. Mark, just behind on Cincy. Jonathan, Minnesota. Bill, Cleveland. Jeff, San Francisco. Richard, Pittsburgh. Brada and Jeff in late on San Fran. Al, Houston. Dave, late on Pittsburgh. Elliot, Denver. Steve, late on San Fran. Robert, New Orleans. New Orleans. Where'd he go? Al, Green Bay. Richard, Atlanta. Bill, just late on Atlanta. Dave, late on Atlanta. Brada, Miami. Steve, Chicago. Dave, Giants. It's going to be hard getting used to not being able to type in NYG. Ron, Tampa Bay. Dave, Giants. Ron, Tampa Bay. Brada, Chargers. Brada, Chargers. Joseph, Dallas. That closes us. All right. Phil tonight. Missed the Denver toy. What Denver toy? I'm not following exactly. I skipped one. Oh, helmet. Denver toy. Gotcha. I'm catching up. Filled it, Dave. Got it closed. Joseph closed this. Al was on it. The Denver toy. Yeah, I was like, what toy? Yeah, the helmet, the little helmet. I'm with you. On the ball. All right, we'll shake them up, get some randoms here. We got Bill, Cincy, Seattle, Jonathan, Minnesota, Carolina, Bill, Cleveland, the Jets, Jeff, San Francisco, Buffalo, Richard, Pittsburgh, Rams, Al, Houston, Philly, Elliot, Denver, Tennessee. Robert, New Orleans. Washington. Al, Green Bay. Jacksonville. Have you done a lot of walking this week, Al, at Disney? I figured that. I've never been there. I just figured that was tons of walking. Richard, Atlanta. Baltimore. Brada, Miami. Detroit. Steve, Chicago. Vegas. Dave, Giants. Kansas City. Ron, Tampa Bay. Arizona. Brada, Chargers. Indy. And Joseph, Dallas and New England. May not make it home. Al, that's what I heard. My cousin went there in the summer. He's a runner, and he said he put in more miles at Disney than he normally does running for the week. But he said it's great. He loved it. All right, Richard's offering Rams for Washington. Robert, you got Washington. Washington, I can tell you, has a Brian Robinson. So, I think that's right. Whatever the running back is. And the Rams, I think the Rams still have a Aaron Donald. I think Aaron Donald's in there. All right, guys. I'm going to read them off. I might have already done it, but Bill, Cincy, Seattle. Jonathan, Minnesota, Carolina. Bill, Cleveland and the Jets. Jeff, San Francisco, Buffalo. Richard, Pittsburgh and the Rams. Al, Houston, Philly. Elliot, Denver, Tennessee. Robert, New Orleans, Washington. Al, Green Bay, Jacksonville. Richard, Atlanta, Baltimore. Brada, Miami, Detroit. Steve, Chicago and Vegas. Dave, Giants, Kansas City. Ron, Tampa Bay, Arizona. Brada, Chargers and Colts. And Joseph, Dallas and New England. Box 73 for the win. I'm checking. Oh, 73 is there, so we shall see. I was going to do something crazy, like give something away, but last time Jonathan picked a box like that, and I said there was no chance, that box freaking came out. He's got powers, I tell you. 3, 4, and 5. Oh, 26. 26. And randomize 5 times. Gotta make sure 26 is there. 26 is there. $26. Congrats, winner. Now says thanks. I like it. All right, guys. Good luck. Last one of the night. I'll be back on Tuesday. Got most of the baseball stuff in. Still waiting on 3 baseball bats. Might go ahead and do it even if they're not in. But that Breaking Brad baseball series should be back on Tuesday. I don't want to guarantee it, but should be. Nothing wrong with confidence. No fun. I think you guys planned that. Houston double up on the Texans. JSA and player authenticated. It is a rep. No mistaking that signature. Send you the Macho Man as a consolation. I don't know, Jonathan. I've had that since I was like 5 years old, man. That is JJ. JJ Watt. Macho Man might become the official mascot. There he is. All right, guys, I appreciate the fills. And like I said, I'll be back on Tuesday. Hopefully the baseball series will get running again on Tuesday. Good stuff coming in on there. Got some baseballs in, some bats in, just waiting on a couple more bats. But we might do it with only 1 or 2 bats in the series to start and just rotate them in. All right, guys, I appreciate the fills. Everybody have a great Sunday. And I hope to see you on Tuesday.